Okay, this is it. CRE number two, interview number one. So, first question is, what do you think happens after we die?
I would say I feel like everything would just go black. And like I know with in like the religion I was raised with, you're supposed to believe in like that you automatically go to heaven or something like that. But I feel like it's hard to because you don't know for sure.
So, where does your belief or lack thereof stem from?
Um, well, it stems from my grandparents, I'd say, like growing up with them because every Sunday we go to church. And even to this day, I still go to church, not as often as I would, but so I guess just from them having a part in raising me.
Well, okay, so if you believe in a heaven and or a hell, what do they look like?
I've always heard that hell was like fire, like just like burning in a way, like we just in constant pain and suffering. And then heaven is whatever you envision it as. Um, but I like like it's like still on Earth, but just like with no pain and suffering. That makes sense.
How do you get into them? Like, how do you get into them and who, like, is in your heaven or hell? Like,
Um,
so let's say you're Christian, is everyone in heaven a Christian? Or like,
I
you know what I mean?
I feel like not necessarily that all Christians go to heaven, but like just good people in general. And I mean the opposite of hell, like bad people go to hell. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
And who runs them?
well, God runs heaven and the devil runs hell. That's what I've always like grew up with.
And what is a day like in each? What would you say is like a day?
I feel like a day in heaven would just be like really whatever you personally find like happiness in. Like if you love animals, like you're just surrounded by them, or like people that you love, like your loved ones that you've lost, like you just be surrounded by them. Then hell, I just feel like you're just constantly like burning or like suffering. But yeah.
So the second question is, how does your belief or lack thereof in an afterlife affect the way that you live your life?
I I know like I'm not supposed to sin, but I know I do. And I think the only way that I would get into heaven is if I am truly like regretful of the sins I have committed. So I try, but obviously there's like temptations on earth and things like that. So, but I know once the time gets closer, I feel like I'm gonna improve as a person and like truly like live to try to be in heaven.
So what choices do you think that you make that are like directly or indirectly connected, like your belief? Like, is there anything in your everyday life that you don't do or do that'll like directly or indirectly affect it?
I'd say like well I try to be like kind to everyone every day. Obviously that's not the case because some days off and have that day. But I try to be kind to everyone, just like live by what I believe is right. Um but I do know that I do not all the time. So,
Okay. Well, that's all the questions, so thank you.
okay, thank you.